You know, when you're having a hard time, like really hard time, not necessarily a mental health disease, but a mental health issue, right? Like you're going through it, you're overwhelmed, you're depressed or anxious, whatever the situation is, possibly PTSD, whatever. And you tell it to not all boomers, because once again, there are boomers that are very emotionally intelligent. They're the ones that set the roadway for us to be able to seek help when necessary. But a lot of regular boomers in the country, especially, in certain rural areas, if you tell them, hey, I'm having a really hard time and I need to go seek help, they're like, oh my God, you just gotta be happy for what you have. You have no real issues. Y'all are just a bunch of bratty whiners, and the expectation is that you function regardless of the situation changing or not. Find your coping mechanisms, even if they're not healthy, as long as they're manly or mature for a woman, drink that bourbon until your liver splits in two. It doesn't matter. As long as you're functionable and you show up. In our society, it is unheard of that you could go seek help and really get right. Nah. You just gotta cope and remain functionable. And I feel like that's the huge disconnect even in our society with this leadership. As much Supreme Court, as much as Congress, as much as the executive branch. We consistently tell them, the shit is not working. Things have to change. We're overwhelmed, overworked, underpaid. Y'all created a system that makes us want to take a dive in a riptide. And it's just denial. Nah. If we could do it, y'all could do it. If we're fine, you guys just need to sacrifice more. 4 jobs, not enough. You need a 5th one. Just gotta work harder. Spend less. Then you're gonna get there. And that's the issue. That's the fundamental issue. 2 generations talking at each other. And until the majority of this country is being represented by adequate age, same generation, it's just not going to change for us. And what these boomers don't understand is that y'all are living extremely long. Thank God, right? But that doesn't mean you need to stay in Congress and in the executive branch and everywhere where our real life right now, the formative years, are being affected because you don't fucking get it how life works right now. You're still applying measures from 50 years ago or 30 years ago. It's not that time anymore. It's like when a MAGA boomer goes to a fucking restaurant and tips $4 and thinks it's the world. Not understanding that, those waitresses or waiters are living off that shit, and that $4 is fucking nothing in this society. So it's the same type of disconnect, and they just don't want to understand. They don't want to understand that if we're the working ones, if we're the ones that get affected by what is being done with the taxes, our generation needs representation there. Because what the fuck does it matter to you when you're already retired and your biggest headache is which plant you're gonna plant today, or if your tomatoes are ready? Doesn't get through to the boomers yet. What the fuck do you guys need representation for when 99% of the shit doesn't affect you guys anymore? That's it. That's my rant for today.